Right, hello. As I say, now for something completely different. This is not a guitar video today. Guitars are all done. Or what guitars I was doing are all done. I was given the other day, some guy just asked me, he says, do you want a wireless guitar system? I says, well, no, not really. I says, I don't need one. I don't play live anymore. Not in a band anyway. I said, why? He says, well, I've got one, it just needs repairing, a bit of soldering, and it's no good to me. Take it if you want it. So I took it. It's a pretty good piece of kit, I imagine. One of these jobbers, rack mountable. It's made by Beyer Dynamic, English company. You'd think we're German with a name like that. And it needs these jobbers here. These basically come from the front where the antennas go to the back of the system. We just need soldering on. So I might as well have it. So I'm going to fix that today. I had a wireless system a few years ago, a T-bone one. It was absolutely brilliant. But I was at the, I was never going to use it. So I sold it. Sold it for nothing. Sold it for a stupid little amount of money. But I'm going to be getting a rack-mounted guitar tuner. So if I'm going to have a rack-mounted guitar tuner, I might as well have this on there as well. Save you faffing about the guitar leads. You know what I mean? Because they always get in the way, especially when I'm in a room like this. I'm always testing guitars. So here you go. So I'm going to have this rack mounted. I'm going to get it all soldered up. It don't have to be, you don't have to make a federal case of it. It don't have to be soldered any brilliant. Because I doubt I'd get these leads again. Because I don't think these are made anymore. But I'm just going to bang it together like this, and we're going to see how the system works. So there's your job. That's where your antenna. Blah 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 blah. And these gubbins, they'll just plug in the back. Well, I've got to solder them onto the back of there. And these just screw in here. And that's it. And you plug it in. And there's your transmitter, which you put on your belt clip. Stick a guitar lead in there, into your guitar, and that's it, your wireless. So I'm going to go at that today, as you do. And that's that. What else have I got to tell you? I think that's about it for now. I'm still steadily buying tools. I've got a guitar here for sale. I may as well show it you while I'm here. By a company called Tradition Guitars. I'd never heard of Tradition Guitars till a couple of weeks ago. They're an American company out in Texas. They started out in 1998 out in Fort Worth, Texas. Their idea was to make or commission boutique guitars but sell them at factory prices, which is what they did. Now, they don't make guitars themselves in Texas, Fort Worth, but what they do is they went to Korea and made their custom made. Not just in any Korean factory, they actually went to Samick. And Samick build guitars for them. Now, I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy who, with Tradition Guitars, it's an American English or a USA UK joint venture. And he went and had his guitars built through Tradition Guitars at the Samick factory. Now, when they came back, these guitars he had commissioned, Tradition realised that they were better than what they were ever made for the same price. So, this guy I know had these guitars made, sold quite a lot of them in the late 90s, did really well. Forgot he'd got these in his warehouse, it just slipped his mind, they didn't disappear. So only recently he's discovered these guitars again in his warehouse, so he's showing them me. Wondered if I'd like one. I'd love one, I'd love this one. But the thing is, I can't afford it, I ain't got money. And I'm going to show it you now, and it's here. Here it is. I mean, what's that? We know what it is. There's a brand name, Tradition Guitars. This is absolutely brilliant. The action, I'm going to show you the action on this. I mean, look at it at the nut here. Let's not muck about. It's as low as you like. It's a set neck, glued in neck. It's an absolutely brilliant guitar. It's got binding, it's got 3-ply on the top. And best of all, it's carved. It's mahogany, obviously, it's going to be, and carved mahogany. These are handmade, these things. It has got a flame maple top. I don't know how thick that is, it looks pretty thick. So you've got a flame maple top on there. Gold knobs. To play, it's absolutely wonderful. I've had it plugged in. It's better than mine. It's as good. There's no reason why this company is as good as a Gibson if you change the pickups out, you change the electrics. It batters an Epiphone. Now I've got an Epiphone. In fact, I've got an Epiphone Les Paul in here. I've got a vintage Les Paul in here. Both good guitars in there. Oh, my vintage, I love it. But this batters it. It's just a brilliant, brilliant guitar. These retail at 700 quid. They're worth every penny. It's not very often I pick a guitar up and say that's worth every penny. But this is gold over. So I've got this on eBay at the moment. I've got it on, I think I've got it on for about 575 quid, which is 125 quid below retail. Now this model, it's not a standard Tradition model, it's based on the Tradition S200, which is a Les Paul copper, but this is the S500, this is the English side of the brand. It's an S500, it's a brilliant guitar. I've got it on, like I said, I've got it on eBay for 575, I'd go lower than that. I've just put it on because of eBay fees and stuff like that. So that is for sale at the moment. It's brilliant. And that's it. All I'm going to do today, I'm going to take some photos of that. And I'm going to fix that wireless and I'll get back to you on that later. Right, all good. Talk later.